This is Bobby Gryziec coming to you once again with Doctor Who episode suggestions. This time we're focusing on the Fourth Doctor, and this is part 2 of the Fourth Doctor's episode suggestions. I'm going to start this out by recommending an entire season that comes in a box set. It's called The Key to Time. Now, as you've just seen, there are 2 versions of the Key of Time available. A standard version, which I own, and the special edition that was released a couple of years ago. Either version is well worth your while, and you should definitely pick them up. It shows the Doctor alongside his faithful companion K9. The robot dog, and a new companion, a Time Lord that is assigned to work with the Doctor, named Romana. Romana is fantastic. I love Romana. She's great in this season, especially. You'll also get to see the Doctor basically on a quest that he's not particularly fond of in the beginning, as far as undertaking the quest, but the White Guardian basically talks him into it. The White Guardian is opposed by the Black Guardian, who is seeking the same thing, the Key to Time. And the White Guardian wants the Key to Time to reset time itself. That's the ultimate goal in this season. And you see throughout the season the Doctor and Romana and K9 gathering segments of the Key of Time to finally assemble it and reset time. It's a great plot. Each episode has its own individual plot, and it's great. It's visually stunning in some aspects, and some a bit dated, a bit cheesy, but what do you want? It's low budget television. The acting, though, carries it through as always, as does the amazing story. So check out The Key of Time in either format, special edition or standard. From there, I would recommend The City of Death. In The City of Death, we see Romana 2, which is the second incarnation of Romana. As I mentioned, she is a Time Lord, therefore she can regenerate into someone else. And she does. In The City of Death, the main location is Paris, France. And there's a lot of intrigue and mystery in this episode. It is a 6-part episode. It is phenomenal. So check out The City of Death. From there, I would skip to the end of Baker's era as the Doctor, and I would actually recommend The Keeper of Traken. The Keeper of Traken and the 2 episodes that follow it, Legopolis and Castrovalva, can be found in a box set called New Beginnings. The Keeper of Traken, we see the Doctor being brought to the planet Traken with his new companion Adric, who he picked up in E-space. Basically a space that exists outside of space itself. Yeah, I know it's kind of complicated, but you go with it. You know, it's Doctor Who. So, E-space is Adric's home. So this is his first time really outside of E-space and inside normal space. And it's vast and it's amazingly exciting for Adric. And Traken is supposed to be a docile planet with no real problems. But there's this evil influence there. And we see the return of the Doctor's enemy, the Master. In this episode. And it's a very, very, very decrepit Master at this point in time. More decrepit than we saw in The Deadly Assassin. And he is played incredibly well, and the story is phenomenal. And you get to meet one of my favorite future companions in this episode, Nyssa. Nyssa is a native of Traken and played by Sarah Sutton, a great actress. And great episode, just fantastic. I'm going to recommend the following episode, Legopolis. Legopolis is the final episode to feature Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor. And the premise of Legopolis is there is a planet called Legopolis, and the people that reside on this planet basically keep the universe together by mathematics. And they do everything in their heads and do all these complex mathematical computations, but to sort of expand outward and do a better job, I suppose, in keeping the universe in balance, they built a massive structure based on a structure on Earth, this radio telescope sort of device, and we see the Master again in this episode. The Master in this episode is particularly wicked and particularly menacing. I love Legopolis. It is really fantastic, and of course at the end it's rather heart-wrenching because it is Tom Baker's last episode, and not going to give away how he is forced to regenerate, but there is a character throughout Legopolis seen as the Watcher and known as the Watcher. Legopolis also introduces the companion Tegan, and formally introduces Nyssa as the companion. Who then follows throughout the Fifth Doctor's first season, and then a little bit more. So that brings us up to the Fifth Doctor's first episode, Castrovalva, which I'm going to recommend, although I'm not going into the Fifth Doctor's episodes in this video in detail. I will say that Peter Davidson is one of my favorite Doctors as well. And stay tuned for my episode suggestions on Peter Davidson, the Fifth Doctor. But for now, enjoy the Fourth Doctor episodes I suggested. Watch them, they are worth it. They're exciting, they're epic, and well worth your time. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found this video to be informative and helpful in terms of recommending Doctor Who episodes from the Tom Baker era, one of my favorite periods in Doctor Who history. Talk to you all soon. Have a good night. Bye.